Hello, my dear students, grade 12. This is another lecture about phrases, okay? Grammar, phrases, page 70 in your grammar books, okay? Now, our title, as I told you, we talked before about the 5 different kinds of phrases. And we said that one of these kinds is the prepositional phrase. Okay? Now, the prepositional phrase was very simple because it starts with a preposition. Now, we are going to identify the prepositional phrase into two divisions, either adjective phrases or adverb phrases. I'm just going to focus on the phrases that are they might cause a kind of confusion to you. The prepositional phrase, it's very simple. It starts with a preposition. But now we want to differentiate between whether it's a prepositional phrase adjectival or a prepositional phrase adverb. Now, a prepositional phrase that modifies a noun or a pronoun is called an adjective phrase. So, prepositional phrase adjectival. The bowl of soup was full. Where is the prepositional phrase here? Of soup. It starts with the preposition of. Then, of soup modifies which word? Modifies the noun bowl. It's not a bowl of, for example, of Pepsi. It's not a bowl of sushi. No, it's a bowl of soup. Okay? So, of soup is modifying the noun bowl. So this preposition phrase of soup is an adjectival phrase. Then let's look at another example, which is adverbial. A prepositional phrase that modifies a verb, an adjective, or an adverb is called an adverb phrase. It's called an adverb phrase. Like the bowl was full of soup. But here I'm modifying the adjective full. It's full of what? Okay? The bowl was full of soup. So here I'm modifying an adjective. If I'm modifying an adjective, an adverb, or a verb, then this prepositional phrase is adverbial phrase, not adjective. Now let's look at the exercise in order to know how to distinguish between the adjectival prepositional phrase and the adverbial prepositional phrase. Because actually this is a little bit confusing, but if you understand the prepositional phrase, you refer to the word that it modifies, then it's going to be very simple. Each of the following sentences contains an underlined prepositional phrase that starts with the preposition on the line provided. Write adverb if the phrase modifies a verb, an adjective, or an adverb. Write adjective if the phrase modifies a noun or a pronoun. Circle the word or words modified by the phrase. Okay, let's look at the example. He is such a chameleon. We might say about a friend who often seems to change personality. About a friend, prepositional phrase. And here we are referring to or modifying the verb say. Okay? Because we describe this person, we say about this person such words. So here about a friend, it modifies the verb say. So once we are modifying a verb, then this prepositional phrase is adverbial. Number 1. Chameleons are famous for their ability to change color to match their surroundings. Now here the prepositional phrase for their ability. It starts with the preposition for. This prepositional phrase, which word does it modify? It modifies the adjective famous. If I am modifying an adjective, if the prepositional phrase modifies an adjective, then this is an adverbial prepositional phrase. Number 2. However, true chameleons which live mainly in Madagascar and Africa do not change color to camouflage themselves. Then I have here the underlined words, the prepositional phrase in Madagascar and Africa. This prepositional phrase modifies the verb live, because where do they live? In Madagascar and Africa. So if I'm modifying a verb, then this is adverbial prepositional phrase. Number 3, the chameleons of Madagascar do change color in response to light, temperature, and fear of attack. Now, of Madagascar, prepositional phrase. What kind of chameleons am I modifying here of Madagascar? So I'm modifying the word chameleons. And chameleons is a noun. So if I'm modifying a noun, then this prepositional phrase is adjectival prepositional phrase. Number 3, adjectival prepositional phrase. Let's move to number 4. Chameleons change color by collecting or diluting pigmented cells called melanophore cells. Now here I have the words by collecting or diluting pigmented cells, prepositional phrase. Okay, and here I'm modifying the verb change. I will circle the verb change. Then the underlined prepositional phrase is adverbial prepositional phrase because I'm modifying a verb. Number 5, they are funny looking lizards. I'm talking here about the chameleons. They are funny looking lizards with as many as 3 horns on their heads and bulging eyes that move separately from each other. I have here the expression which is underlined with as many as 3 horns, prepositional phrase. And here, of course, I'm modifying the noun lizards. Once the word underlines the prepositional phrase modifies a noun, then I have here adjectival. I'm going to write adjective because this is adjectival prepositional phrase. Then let's look at exercise number B. Write a prepositional phrase to expand each of the following sentences. Draw a caret. This is not important here. To show where the phrase should be inserted in the sentence, most probably they will come at the end. Then identify the phrase as an adjective phrase or an adverb phrase. That means we are going to write a prepositional phrase to expand the following sentences. And then we are going to identify the phrases, whether they are adjective or adverb phrases. Of course, answers vary. Okay? They run 2 miles each day. Then he places here something like the comma. You are going to add by the river here. They run 2 miles by the river. And this prepositional phrase, here I'm modifying the verb run. Once I'm modifying the verb run, then it is what I write beside it, adverb phrase. Okay, number 6. Did she blow out all of the candles? We want to expand the following sentence by adding a what? By adding a prepositional phrase. Did she blow out all the candles? Let's say on her cake. On her cake. Okay? Did she blow out all of the candles on her cake? Now here, of course, on her cake, I'm modifying the what? The word candles. So here I'm modifying a noun. Right? Once I'm modifying a noun, then adjective phrase. Adjective phrase. Number 7. Be sure to sign your name on the bottom line. On the bottom line. Okay? So, here on the bottom line, I'm modifying the word sign, which is a verb. Because where shall I sign on the bottom line? I'm focusing on the place of signing. Okay? So I'll write beside it adverbial phrase. adverb phrase. Okay, number 8, I enjoy cooking fish. Okay, let's add prepositional phrase in the campground. In the campground. Okay, again here I'm talking about what? I'm modifying the what? I'm modifying here the verb, right? So adverbial phrase, adverb phrase. Number 9, the moviegoers' hearts pounded during the exciting car chase. During the exciting car chase. Okay? Here we are going to write beside it adverb phrase. Number 10, I counted at least 20 guests in the park. In the park, I'm modifying what? The noun guests, right? So once I'm modifying a noun, then the prepositional phrase, I'll write beside it adjective phrase. Thank you so much. This is the end of our lecture. I hope to meet you on another lecture. Goodbye.